5 days ago, 6 celebrities walked up these very steps into the Big Brother house. Now, in under 1 hour, one of them will be leaving via the back door. Tonight, the King of Cool, Goldie, goes head-to-head with family favourite Les Dennis. Right, today I've got to tell you there's been the first signs of a little bit of tension in the Big Brother house. First cracks are appearing, you know. Goldie and Melinda haven't been getting on. Les a bit worried that he's going to be evicted because people want to watch Goldie winding up Melinda, which is kind of true. And Goldie's worried that he's going to be the first to go because he's being controversial, which is also kind of true. Who goes? You decide. Now, you've got just 20 minutes left to vote. After that, the phone lines are going to be closed, and the housemate with the most votes is going to be booted out of the Big Brother house. Voting is extremely close, and I can tell you that one person's got 48%, the other 52%. So fingers on the buzzers, get dialing, and put these poor celebrities out of their misery. If you're worried Goldie may end up choking Melinda or Anne, then kick him out. 09011 154402. Or if you're worried Les might choke a chicken, you can vote him out on 09011 154403. Remember, 15p of every phone vote will be divided between Centrepoint, National Missing Persons Helpline, Rethink and Samaritans. So, have you still not made your mind up? Oh no. Well, here to help you is what happened yesterday.
Day 4, 6 a.m. Big Brother has set the housemates a task of sewing a patchwork quilt for 24 hours. They're taking it in turns to sew through the night. Les, Goldie and Mark have been sewing alone for 6 hours.
Coming up 6 o'clock, welcome to GMTV. I'm Les, this is Goldie, and Mark joins us on the sofa this morning. 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 Morning, Goldie.
Good morning.
And how does it feel today? I mean, has it sunk in? The effects of what happened last night?
Not really. It's been really hard. I realised this morning when I woke up how fucked I was.
Fucked?
It's terrible.
Please, if I may remind you, Goldie, you are on GMTV.
Sorry.
This is not as radical as Channel 4, and language of that nature will be treated with the contempt that it deserves. And what about your feelings about your fellow nominee, Des Lennis, I believe?
Des Lennis. Des has been surprisingly supportive throughout this whole facade. He really impressed me with his moonwalking. That's been my strongest point. I think that Les and I are going to start an album.
Sorry, I'm getting all sorts of stuff into my ear, which is saying that basically you're talking a pile of shite. So if you don't mind right at this moment, I'm going to just kind of see if Mark can shed any more light on the situation. Mark, as somebody who went through the whole procedure and sat there and had to obviously worry in case you were nominated and then were not, what is the feeling in the camp, do you think, at the moment?
Well, for me initially it was thank fuck. Really.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And then I noticed the girls kind of just disappeared, really, and left us here to mull on it. You kind of get over yourself. Good night.
Good night, okay.
Get over it,
I think we're going to drag the girls into the studio at some point, I think.
Yeah, I think they're coming in late.
Very soon, the bastards. We're going to get them up. We're going to make them pay. We'll be back after this break. Join us in a couple of minutes. We'll see you then.
8:55 a.m. Goldie, Les and Mark have been in bed for 2 hours. Melinda and Anne have taken over the quilt making.
What would you like to be remembered for? Me?
Yeah. I think the Cot Death campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just...
Actually, yeah, that's...
The one thing, so many people have said it since, but it's certainly true, it was the one thing that being famous was so useful.
Yeah.
And played such a part. I was able to actually get into number 10 and I was able to get things done. That's not to detract from anyone else's work, because and so many. I just feel so sorry for so many people who've been working for the same cause for so long, who've lost children themselves, and must have annoyed them and galled them terribly that fame played a part.
I don't think it would. I think they'd just be glad that at last, it's out there. I think.
It doesn't mean that you're saying, you were anything special, or your baby was anything special
but it's like, thank God,
per se.
the point is
but it had to, in the end, it had to happen to somebody who had a famous name. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be proud.
Never get over that.
No, I suppose you ever would.
No, never, never, never. But I always say that if I could have my time again, and they said to me, you can have him again, but you can still only have him for 4.5 months, I'd still do it again. Just to know him again. Mind you, I'd watch him every second of the night.
1:39 p.m. The housemates are all up. Sue and Mark are preparing a lunch of mashed potatoes, peas and cheese with beans and bacon.
Still laughing about that duet idea with Robbie. Yeah. It's absolutely insane. Do you find it comes easy?
The writing?
Yeah. But some days it's easier.
Yeah, some days are easier, but it was easier when I started writing his second album, but now there's so many songs written.
You got to
because you never want to. I never want to repeat myself,
But do you ever want to repeat styles? Do you find you always do the same style, or you don't want to do it?
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, sometimes I kind of. And piano, really. Yeah. But organic, that's what I'd say. It's just kind of organic sound, really. I like it. And then see what happens.
You got a release date for it?
No, I ain't got a deal.
Work in progress.
Yeah, I ain't got a deal. I've just done some recording myself at home.
Bloody lethal, isn't it, that business? I have to say.
I'd get a deal if I did a duet with Robbie. Come on, Rob. Think about it. Give us a call.
We were friends once. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's relive the good time.
3:15 p.m. The housemates have completed their 24-hour quilt making task. Anna's sewn for a total of 17 hours. If the housemates are successful in the task, they will be rewarded with a party.
Are we ready to go?
Okay.
Are you going to send me on my way?
Oh no,
Yes.
I think I should.
Talk it up, Goldie.
Hello, Goldie.
Hello, you sound happy to see me.
Goldie, could you please hold up your finished quilt to the camera?
One finished Big Brother quilt. You like?
Thank you, Goldie. Big Brother is very impressed with your effort.
Thank you.
Big Brother will get back to you with the results of the task.
That's at 24 hours we produced that. Good, isn't it?
Yeah. This is Big Brother. The results of your 24-hour patchwork quilt task are as follows. The rules state that housemates were not permitted to sew any other housemates' colour patches unless they were sewing together patchwork blocks to create the final quilt. Creating the colour border was therefore a breach of the rules.
Oh.
In addition, the rules stated that there must always be a minimum of 2 housemates on the sofa throughout the 24-hour period.
We did flout that rule, didn't we?
No, we did not. Don't admit anything.
On 2 occasions, at 6 a.m. and 9:42 a.m., the sofa was left entirely unattended.
Oh.
That's when we were lying down there.
This is cruel.
How even sick.
That's when we were lying down.
They don't appreciate quality.
3:19 a.m. a.m., 5:15 a.m., 6:09
We get the message! We failed!
It's big
6:30 a.m.
What did you just say was just lost?
We know!
and
The quilt looks gorgeous.
7:59 a.m.
Any more time?
Big Brother's nearly laughing.
Only one housemate was seated on the sofa.
Bye!
Housemates have therefore failed the task and will not receive a party tonight.
Anyone?
We didn't want a party tonight. We're too bloody tired.
We can throw our own party.
We're going to have our own party.
We'll make our own party.
Who needs you anyway? You never hear we want you.
6:05 p.m.
There's a time and a place.
Look.
That but no!
Oh, so just dash him in there.
No, don't. I've got my mic on. I'll die.
I know she got a microphone. They are replaceable microphones.
However, I don't think I am.
No, they are.
Look on them.
No, do you know what? I think she should go in.
Expensive.
I think she should go in.
I think
Go
you
in.
should.
I'm so tempted. I really am.
Come on, look at me. I'm bothered. I am, man. Come through with me. Oh, climb me, then.
I'm out of here anyway. She's going in there.
No, with a microphone. I'll fix it.
Bollocks. Oh, well.
Good going.
I wish you were placeable. It's all right.
You sleep? You sleep?
Yeah, I did. Oh, lovely, isn't it?
Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, you liking it?
I like it.
Can you float on water? Can you float?
Yeah.
I've never been able to float.
You're going to fill your lungs there.
I won't be split
Yeah.
And then just be,
Don't work, I've tried.
yeah, then just stretch every part of you out.
I've tried many a time. I'll try again.
You try face down. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
That's death, huh?
Yeah.
No, I don't float.
And float.
I'm a singer.
$7:02 p.m.
Come down to London a lot.
Yeah, quite often, maybe twice a month, I'd say.
So you're up St Lake, this is, are you like in the country and stuff, in like countryside?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really nice.
Would you live in a house? What kind of house?
Just a. It's not like a manor house or like that, just a farmhouse, I suppose.
So what kind of
Anything
farmhouse
older.
is it? Like acres of land with like lots of sheep running around?
No, it's about 2 acres around it.
Oh.
And I think it's 6 bedroom.
Big Brother will get back to you about the heater. And the rubbish will be collected this evening. And the loo door will be repaired.
They have to come in to
No.
fix that.
Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah,
go
we will.
into.
But we can code it by just putting towels outside when you're inside. So you
Yeah.
actually have to trip over a tile to go inside.
What about you barricade it with a chair? I mean,
Oh, right, we'll do that.
that's fine.
Sorry, you don't understand it, but you know.
Yes, mother.
No, it's not a mother, it's a woman. Women are very uptight about being caught on the loo, thank you.
Well, I'd actually look and knock first.
Look and knock first.
Yeah, no, a peek, then a look.
Not your fault at all.
If I couldn't spend 10 weeks with her, I'd kill her. I'd drag the granny out of her, I tell you. I'd just drag her around my arm. Drag her around the settee a few times. No, you're not going to have breakfast now, are you? I might have another packet of crisps when you're in there. Thank you. Miss G.
Miss
Mama
G.
G, yeah. Mama Goose. Miss G, man, respect. Mama Goose, man. I was sitting there eating some crisps, what did you say? know you're going to be eating tea in about 5 minutes. In about half an hour. I'm like, yeah, and I've got to have another packet of it. I'm eating in front of you. What do you mean?
10:17 p.m. As a reward for their efforts in the quilt-making task, Big Brother has given the housemates a box of discussion topics, some games and some alcohol for the evening.
How does fame affect your relationships?
Ooh.
With me, mine, not really. Because all my relationships are all still the same as they were before.
You're one of the most remarkably down-to-earth, feet-on-the-ground person I've ever come across, who has been famous.
Thank you.
You really are.
But no,
It's great. I think it's because you had Wayne before you were famous.
Well, because it's only your job, isn't it? You know, so it doesn't have to
But I
change
think if you hadn't
anything.
had Wayne before you were famous, you might have done the celebrity thing, the celebrity relationship thing, which might have been more dangerous.
Possibly.
I think relationships are difficult enough for
Anyway.
famous or not.
Yeah.
But Les has got a famous partner, and they've just renewed their wedding vows and all that.
Yeah, we've renewed our wedding vows, and you know we've been through a public split, albeit temporary. You know, 3 years ago, and you know it's.
And did you feel you couldn't do that privately? They took away your privacy, basically.
I knew this question would come up for me, and I wanted to address it if it came up. You know, when Amanda and I got married, obviously the whole fame couple thing kind of kicked in, and you know, something happened. It was a temporary thing, but you're not allowed in our country, in our culture, to get over something, and because it's not good news. You know, whenever she is seen in company with another bloke, even if it's a producer or you know, a mate,
And they rake it again.
There was a thing in the paper last week where it said, "What, you know, while Les is in there, Amanda, what is going to be happening?" You know, and it's, you know, it's appalling, absolutely appalling. And for us to, you know, conquer that and to get through what we've got through, and to still be, you know, for Amanda to be supportive enough to accept that this week she might get shit, she might get followed, is, I think, a huge thing.
Oh, yeah.
11:35 p.m.
If I was going to go on Room 101, there's somebody, and it's not necessarily because it's him, but it's because of the type that I would put into Room 101, and he would sum up why I would be annoyed, is the Jeremy Spake syndrome.
Virtual reality, the reality TV people who've gone on to
do what we do,
there's an
what we
element
can
of
do.
hypocrisy here.
There is, isn't there?
Why?
Well,
We've gone into reality. We've gone the other way.
No.
We've gone.
No, I haven't.
What do we expect them to come out the other side?
Hang on, because we can do something. We have always had a skill of doing. We have not come from the public into the business. We are in the business.
I'm skillless.
If you haven't used your breast skillfully...
But I mean, in this business,
Melinda,
let's face it.
Melinda.
I'm not arguing about it. I'm just saying.
Melinda, have you not used your breast skillfully?
Have I not used them skillfully?
If you didn't use them skillfully, you'd still be behind a bunch of...
Behind the
Oh, you've
bunches.
agreed with me? Okay. I'm just saying, I disagree with that, Melinda.
I was working in an
You've got to
office.
work my brain in saying me like I'm not skillful. I'm saying you've used your breast skillfully.
Okay. Thank you for that, Goldie.
Are these real?
What?
Certain things.
Do they look like figments of your imagination?
No, I mean...
rehearsed that all?
Are they Sawyer and Hunt?
Are they Sawyer and Hunt?
That's really good.
Are they enhanced anyway?
Did I buy them? Yes, they have been enhanced. Yeah, I had an operation when I was about 23.
So you got your talent singer from...
So you did change part of your body then?
I did.
But you
Would
wouldn't
I change
anymore?
anything now? No, I wouldn't. I'm older and whiter.
So can I ask
am
a personal
accepting.
question? How much bigger did they get? What size increment?
From a C to a double D.
I don't think the body really matters. I mean, I
60s, 70s there again,
no,
shining
no,
through.
no, it's not. It's not. No, it's no.
Oh, how can the body not matter? Like, you're too attractive to say things like that.
No, my downside,
is
my downside, in a lot of ways for me, the problem I had was similar to Melinda. with
Idealised
like, the
for your
cute
body.
smile, you know, in the same way. If you could change anything about your body, what would you rather be? I'd rather be Goldie, like rough macho, yeah, stubble, takes about 4 months to go.
I'm trying to lose the hair. I'm trying to lose the hair here, pal.
When you're my age, then you have to start thinking about the way this society, this culture perceives older women. And there's no doubt that if I sit in front of a mirror and I go like that, I can take 10 years off my face.
So would you do it?
Would you do that?
And I'm not sufficiently worried by my face now, but I think in 10 years' time, if I was, I would, yes.
But I was on your show 10 years ago, and you're still the same person.
Thank
To you, you might not be, but to me, you're still the same person.
You don't look any
Totally.
It's
fair, though, isn't it?
You don't look any different. The differences now.
Maybe you see it.
I'm all right with the differences at the moment, but I just wonder if in 10 years' time I might not actually think...
As a middle-aged woman, whatever you are, I think you're an attractive woman. I'm just saying.
I'm not middle-aged before. I suppose I am now.
Well, I can't see the point. I really can't. It angers me almost.
11:53 p.m. Mark is talking to Big Brother in the diary room.
Big Brother would just like to know how you and the group are feeling today.
I think the group have picked up this evening. There was a bit of a lull, kind of, probably before maybe we went swimming, about around 2 or 3 o'clock it started to get a little bit difficult. But no, I think everybody's happy. I thought at one point they might be starting to get a bit of a thing going on between Goldie and Anne, a little bit of tension there, but I think that's kind of blown over at the moment. I missed what went on about the crisp packet or something, or eating crisps, but Goldie told me afterwards that when Goldie was eating some crisps, Anne said something like, don't eat for your dinner, and he don't eat before your dinner, you're having your dinner in half an hour, and he said he got his blood fuming a little bit, and I thought that Goldie was being a little bit harsh on Anne, but I think it's just Goldie having fun, and I don't think he means anything. It's just his kind of humour, and it's funny. I'm sat there laughing as it's going on. So I don't think Anne takes it personally, but at some point she's kind of sat there and you're thinking, oh, drop it, just give her a break.
"12:43 a.m. Melinda has been in bed for 45 minutes.
You guys got to start getting a bit more exciting. We're on the way out of it. We don't give a fuck.
Your job, especially on your last day. Right? Whenever that might be.
I was liking the old dog yet.
Whenever that might be, I think you need to throw a wobbly, and we could all do the, you know, what they used to do.
No, but you know what, though, Anne? You know what? In all honesty, if it ain't my last day, I am going to cut your head off.
Great, I'll be in the time-honoured role of peacemaker, which will make me look like a total wanker.
And you know what it is?
Boring.
And when I say...
It's not about you, Anne. Right, I'm going to
And when I say I'm going to cut your head off,
Goldie, I've got an issue
I
with
don't want to be
that.
accused by the Butchers Union of actually wanting to cut your head off. It's the street slang of wanting to cut you out.
What's cut you out? Fight.
No, not cut you out, as in, like, you know, not argue, as in, you know, chase those morals and challenge anything which I see as anything. And a lot of it, probably under the surface of it, surface of it, is maybe you remind me of an old social worker that left me 2 weeks after being in care. Yeah. Doesn't mean I don't deal with it. I just accept the setup, understanding what my setup is. And my setup is that I find older women a threat to me.
Because of your mother?
God, that does not surprise me at all, actually.
Do you understand my point? No, instead of me digging you out and saying to you...
You might really like me if you got to know me. You might.
I don't think he dislikes you.
No, I would love to get to know you, but maybe there's a thing of, well...
There's a barrier there.
I've got to leave.
I know, there's a barrier there.
There's a barrier
there.
The only way I get over it is by fun, let's have a laugh, I want to shine, woo, because I want to be like that. Because it's the only way to be.
You know, I know people like that, and I understand it, I completely understand it.
2:12 a.m. This evening the housemates have drunk 3 bottles of wine, 17 beers and 3 Bacardi Breezes.
How are you, Goldie?
I'm alright, but I don't think Les is.
What's the matter, Les?
I don't know. Goldie's making me talk.
Now, I think that Les has had a problem in there. We talked about the effects of Big Brother and how it's, you know, it's both come to a situation now where one of us got to be the crash test dummy. And I think Les is feeling the strain of it all.
I'm feeling the strain.
And I don't think you can handle the fact that I'm going to be bedding him tomorrow.
I can't handle the fact that you're going to be bedding tomorrow.
Could you please both tell Big Brother how you feel about the forthcoming eviction?
When the name is read out, that is relief. It's that moment that Davina will play the drama, and she will say,
Les,
the person leaving tonight is.
Les,
and it's that moment when we know all the cameras go on Goldie, all the cameras go on me, and it's that is the moment I'm dreading tomorrow, and it's the longest day tomorrow, the longest day.
And you know, Les, tonight I'm going to really, really play the drama now that you've said that. You know, they're both being so entertaining, to be absolutely honest. I don't want either of them to go, I really don't. Anyway, the phone lines have now closed. The fate of either Goldie or Les has been sealed by you. Behind me are their family and friends, all waiting in a state of heightened anticipation. So, who's to the top? Find out after the break. Nominated by their fellow housemates to face the public vote. Since then, they've become good mates, but unfortunately, they might get split up quite soon, because one of them is going to have to go tonight. Now, the phone lines are closed, and in a few moments, I'm going to be revealing the name of the first celebrity to leave the Big Brother house. So let's just take a quick look at them now. Goldie just can't sit still, can he? And there they are waiting to the results. Now, since the nominations, actually, got to say, Les has lightened up a lot and had a really, really good time with Goldie. And Goldie is convinced that he's going to be the first one to leave. So let's just have a look at them now.
I said to my ex-husband before I came here, I said, not that we often talk, but we did over this. And he said, so you're going to do it then? And I said, yeah, I think I will. I've been trying to weigh up what the worst things are that I could do and what the worst things are they could say about you if you're going on it. So, and I would have thought probably the one thing they'll really lambast me for is being overweight.
Okay, we've got Goldie and Les's family and friends here, so I'm just going to ask Sonia, Goldie's lovely wife, what she makes of it all. How do you think he took the nominations?
Quite well, I think. I think he was gutted at high spirits. You know, he just got on with it in the end, didn't he?
He really didn't want to, well, he wanted to win, didn't he? So, I mean, he definitely didn't want to be first out.
Yeah.
Has he been the real Goldie that we've seen?
Yeah, completely.
Definitely?
Yeah, he's like that from the moment he wakes up until
Are you joking?
Yeah.
All the time.
Can we just give a big round of applause, please, for Sonia, because she looks at him. Honestly, amazing. What's it like living with him? Because he just needs amusing all the time, doesn't he?
No, it's fun. I mean, sometimes it gets a bit too much, and I'm like, Goldie, just give me 5 minutes, please. But mostly, you know, we're just laughing all the time at home. And
you get energy after him same way, don't you?
You probably
energy.
You need like a little assault course in your garden or something to keep him physically sort of exhausted. Anyway, good luck tonight to all of you. There's a little baby here as well. It's very sweet. And Amanda! Hello. Now, I know Les has said himself that he was worried how the public would perceive him when he went in the house. Yeah. How do you think the public has perceived him?
Well, I have to say I think he's absolutely been himself. It annoyed me when he went into the diary room and said that he thought he'd been performing.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I really don't know, but it's so typical of him. He immediately thinks that he's been summoned to the room. It's like going to the headmaster's room, and he has to immediately say, yes, I know, I'm really bad, and I've done this, that, and the other.
But he also seems to think that performing is not the good thing, and he's such a funny performer, and when he does entertain everybody, it's brilliant.
He's been very sweet. I mean, he's like that at home. He cooks, he does, you know, he's adorable, and I think that it's come across on the telly.
What about him and well, Gas?
My mother has gone ballistic at home, and she's going to kill him if he comes out today for the amount of trumping he's been doing.
Trumping mad he's been. But at least they're silent.
Doing that, yes, but deadly, Davina.
Silent but deadly.
It's a good job he didn't smuggle in those curried eggs, though.
Yeah, no, ooh, can you imagine that? Anyway, listen, I've got the results. Ooh, got the results. And I'm now going to talk to the house. Okay. Here we go. Big Brother house, this is Davina.
Hello, Davina.
You are live on Channel 4. So Goldie and Les, the lines are closed, the votes have been counted and verified, and I can now reveal that the first person to be evicted from the Big Brother house is... It's Goldie. Goldie, mate, you've got 1 minute to say your goodbyes. I'm going to come and get you. You come with me, Goldie.
See you all later. Hey, have fun. Enjoy yourself. We want contact.
Oh, hang on.
I'll not get an angel for Davina.
Let's go and wait for him. Basically, big support there for Goldie when he comes out, I reckon. He's done a brilliant job entertaining him. Melinda!
I don't care, I'm coming to the door with you.
Melinda! Bye!
30 seconds.
Oh, get ready.
There we go.
Fantastic, mate, eh?
It was.
Dinner, hey?
Dinner, mate, dinner.
Definitely.
20 seconds.
I'm mispincering you.
Oh, Mr. Pincer movement.
I'm mispincering you.
See you later, boss. Cheers, mate. Let's go on doing this. Angel.
Definitely not.
10,
Definitely.
9,
Come
8,
back, Les.
7, 6, 5,
Thanks, Goldie.
4,
See you
3, 2,
See you later.
1. Goldie, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
Woo! Come on, Goldie! But what the hell is that?
Hey, this is your angel. This is your angel. I survived. Yes.
There they are. Yes. Go and give her a cuddle. Okay, he went into the house as the original drum and bass bad boy. Within 4 days, he was making patchwork quilts and playing hide and seek with Anne Diamond. What happened?
That is crazy, man.
It's quite mad in there, isn't it?
It's quite mad in there. It really is. And the fun factor in there is off the hook at the minute. Because I was digging myself a hole. I was trying to get out of it badly, but I was just going out. Get them out.
And let's just take a quick look at them now in the house. Can we hear what they're saying?
Mirror. Not mirror?
Yeah.
Everybody do a lecture on their hand and we'll load them up.
You put them all in wigs.
Yeah, what it was like I knew I was going to be the first out, so I said to them, look, it'd be my last wish that you all wear a wig. And Melissa's supposed to have her face black now, because I wanted to look like Al Jolson by the time I finish with her. But she hasn't seen it through, but... Oh, look, see...
But hey, she's got the wig on.
Yeah, she's got the wig on now.
You wanted to win, Goldie. You wanted to win.
Yeah, well,
what happened?
Because, you know, I'm surviving, I have a will to win, do you know what I mean?
Oh, did you see that? We'll miss you, Goldie.
Oh, see...
They've written it on the mirror.
Yeah.
And they've written it backwards, which I think is actually very clever. Well done, guys. Oh,
that's brilliant.
That's for you. It's going to be a very quiet house without you, I must say.
It is. Can't wait to watch the football tomorrow night, I tell you. No TV is driving me mad in there.
And also just no contact at all, no phones,
no contact
nothing.
at all. Do you know what I mean? It really is.
The nominations for you didn't actually seem that hard a process. Now, was that because you actually had two people in mind and it was quite easy? Or was it because...
Well, I had two people in mind from the beginning because I think that people want to go for the biggest characters, and I went straight for Les and straight for Melinda because they are the biggest characters.
And it was a kind of win strategy.
Yeah,
win
strategy. You know, you've got to go straight in there. And I just thought someone's going to get their head cut off in there now because someone's going to go for it now. I think.
How did you feel when you got nominated? Was it a bit of a surprise?
Not at all. I knew I'd be the first one to be nominated. It would either be me and Les, or it would be me and Les, or me and Melinda.
You had a very different reaction though, didn't you? Because Les went really quiet and introverted, and you were just like, You nominated me.
I wanted to flush the rats out because it was like, you know what I
Were
mean?
you bluffing? Like, I know you did.
Yeah,
just in
I was
case
trying
they
to just
went,
play mind
sorry.
games with them, but, you know, I think Melinda's going to win this because she's very, very cunning. Very cunning.
So you think behind that innocent facade, there's somebody very, very cunning?
Yeah, really, really
So
cunning.
it's just a sort of...
Yeah, I think it's a real facade, a redo. She really, I was like, "Rrrr." And I felt it's like Vader presence, do you know what I mean?
The Vader presence?
The Vader presence she has.
God, that's really heavy.
She doesn't have the Vader presence. But I think, in all honesty, I think that if she doesn't win it, I think Mark will, the Sweetwire will.
Can I just tell you, now that you said that about Mark, Mark got no nominations at all.
That's what I mean. I think Mark will go all the way.
Talking about nominations, who do you think nominated you? Because you were bluffing like mad.
Well, I was bluffing like mad, trying to flush them out, but I think that obviously Melinda nominated me, I think.
Yeah.
I think that Les did. I think we stabbed each other in the neck. It was kind of like, you know, 1 for 1.
And then made
I
us
think
off.
Anne was the patsy. Anne was on the swinging vote, and I don't think Mark voted for me.
Okay, let's just take a look who nominated you.
Yes.
Goldie. And that's because he's far too good at Connect 4 and he's in danger of suppressing my bid for world domination.
Perfectly honest, I don't think he likes me. There's been a few little dicks and it might just be me. So he's the only one I'm kind of feeling that kind of friction with.
Goldie, because he can take it. He's a big boy. And he won't get upset and hurt. But I know that's not the proper sort of reason that you want. But also because he plays really annoying games and he's very loud.
Sometimes if one of us is cooking, he kind of disses it a bit. He will just say, no, you don't want to do that, you want to do this, and there should be more salt in that, and that can be frustrating. It just comes down to something as simple as and as stupid as that.
So...
Boo.
Boo. So, how did you feel watching those? No great surprises
No
there,
great
really.
surprises,
Not for
really,
you,
no, not
was
for me
it?
at all.
So, listen, you all had a real laugh in that house.
Yeah, I've had the... Go on.
Did the nominations, do you think, change anything after it happened?
No, I think it was just a matter of accelerating it and just getting to the wire, really, and finding out, getting it dealt with, do you know what I mean? But I think now it's going to be interesting.
Funnily enough, I thought that Les had been very serious the first couple of days, and actually, after he'd been nominated, once he'd got over it, he started to really lighten up a bit.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think... He put a bit too much salt in the first meal, which really... that, you know, and I will stick by my method of cooking. And that's what really threw me out a bit, you know what I mean? So I had to get my 2 pence worth in there.
Yeah. Your opinion of Les when you first came in the house wasn't that great.
No, it's changed.
It has changed.
Yeah.
We all know
He's
that.
a
But let's just take a quick look at your reaction when he first came in.
Okay.
Fantastic.
It's such a hard, weird day.
Is it?
Oh, that's all right, mate.
But as you yourself said, Goldie, that did all change, and madly, it went from that to this.
I've just been laughing with Les, so my sides are hurting me. We're both nominated tomorrow, and,
we are.
And me and Les are trying to wish each other the best of luck. I wanted to cut his head off so badly, and he's half decent now, he's alright, he's getting alright. I thought it was John.
So can I walk him out when he goes?
So what did Les do to suddenly change your opinion of him?
I am very opinionated about people around me, because I just don't like people around me, like, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm very... It's just that I could get a gag from him, do you know what I mean? He was...
Honestly, you were just so funny together.
He just makes me laugh, and I think in that sense, I'm not funny on my own, do you know what I mean? And I think that that's what it is.
I think there would be a few million people out there that may disagree with you on that one.
Oh.
You are absolutely hilarious. You're a genius to watch, anyway.
Well,
Les and you were a great duo.
Yeah, we were kidding ourselves in there that I think that the worst thing that's going to happen is there's going to be like a spin-off show of Les and G's at like golden moments, right? Which could be like a real bad travesty, but who knows?
I can see it.
I can see it now.
I can see it now. Now, I just want to ask you about your housemates. Now, apart from Les, who we saw your first impression of him, what were your first impressions of the others? I mean, you had to spend an agonising something like 6 minutes with Anne.
Yeah.
On your own.
Yeah. Did you see the last 5 minutes? Because that was really bombed on the last 5 minutes with her. I hope that didn't come across, but the last 5 minutes on that couch was where we had that final thing. Mark is a sweet guy. Do you know what I mean? If he wasn't washing up, he was sleeping. So.
And also, funny enough, before you went in, not only did you have that thing with Les, but you also said your worst nightmare would be being in with a member of a boy band.
Well, yeah, and I think it was really, but he wasn't like the he was probably the better member out of all of them. Do you know what I mean? He's the one. And Ian was talking about music generally, and it was kind of like, I think he had the rough deal with it all, really. And I think that's what I kind of got across from that. Do you know what I mean?
Now, you know, you've done the James Bond baddie, you've done the drum and bass, you've got a bit of a bad boy image, and then all of a sudden you're doing a patchwork quilt on the sofa with Anne Diamond.
Do we have to show this patchwork quilt thing?
No, we're not going to show it. We've seen quite enough of it. But did you kind of sit there thinking, oh no, man, my friends are just going to give me such a...
Well, I was sitting there and Mark walked out and he came out and he sat down and he says, look at this, man. We're like, you know, we're sitting on this at 4 in the morning doing a patchwork quilt, which just wasn't cool. And I think that really tried us all, really, that was that. And I was the one that did the most, so that's even more frightening. I'm going to do close to class now, do you know?
And got quite good at it.
And got really good at it.
Sonia's been
really
watching thinking, oh, any kind of repairs we need around the house, I know who to ask now. Now, we touched basically a little bit earlier on your relationship with Anne and Melinda, and Melinda you were allergic to.
Yeah, allergic to.
Now,
I broke out a rash.
Because what was quite weird is Melinda is seen as being just the sweetest, most inoffensive person.
Yeah, I just broke out in a rash with her every time. It was like, it's like eating prawns. It was like, I just broke out in a rash around her, because she's so nice that I know that the Vader cloak will come around. She will rear her ugly head.
So you think there's more to Melinda than
there is more than meets the eye, and it's just, I mean, I'm, you know, just too. It was a frequency, because I DJ, so there's this frequency in my ear hole.
Like, the voice.
And that's what did it for me.
Do you mind what other people think of you? Like, did you care what your housemates thought of you?
I don't care. I mean, that's the whole point of me being so ruthless, I hope. I don't really care. It's fun and it's charity at the end of the day. And I think that if there's no dynamic in this thing, then it is like watching paint dry. There has to be dynamic. And I'd rather be the person that instigates a riot in there. Do you know what I mean? Because I just hope now that they are going to think there's going to be like a lull now. And I hope that
definitely, there is going to be a lull.
Well, I hope that's going to cause a ruckus, hopefully.
We did have a little chat with Sonia about this earlier on, a very low boredom threshold. I mean, you're like, so go, 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 from dawn till dusk.
Yeah.
I mean, is he like that at home, isn't he, Sonia? He's like, completely. Yeah. So did you just go mad in there? I mean, for someone like you, it must be your worst nightmare.
It was, I mean, it seemed like I've been in there. I mean, I've toured, I've done lots of things like that, but being in there...
You've only been in there 5 days.
I know, and that's enough. I can't, that's enough now.
Can you imagine what the housemates during the proper Big Brother feel like when they're in there for 9 weeks?
I'll take my hat off to them, because my tolerance level in there now is just out the window. And I would have to be doing more and more outrageous things in there, you know?
Yeah. What did you hope to get out of Big Brother? The whole experience.
How to not judge people as much as I do judge people, you know, because I'm a terror at that, you know what I mean? I'm too old for it now, do you know what I mean? So
I think you probably did change that, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like also just being around people where you kind of life settled down a bit more as well, so you're not just out there all the time. I kind of settled, so I think it was married, settled down, you know.
Lovely wife.
You know, and I just hope that my family doesn't grow up to be like this, big family like this. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Like Christmas and New Year, it was terrible.
Well, Goldie, you were in the house for 5 days, and it was so easy for us to choose your best bits, because we could have done a 2-hour-long best bits, but here are the best of your best bits.
Yes! He's the first thing! And he's gonna be the last out!
Welcome to Celebrity Rehab. This is gonna be hilarious.
I've been told you're so cool.
Oh my. I was looking on TV and I've been home. You okay, Benny? You okay?
Great, oh yes, thank you. Oh, that's lovely.
I can't even get out of the Chamber of Secrets.
Look at the size of those gargoyles.
I've got a really bad hair day, and everyone seems to be picking on me.
Messenger, come here while I breathe down your neck.
Obviously, you've seen our family in Nepal. There's 2 grown men to another Big Brother. I will replace the microphone financially if it offends you guys. Everyone's a kind of celebrity, you want to shine kind of vibe. People are being very, very cool about it. I think we're all having a laugh.
Will you please confirm that you will be competing for the housemate shopping?
I'll be competing for the housemate shopping.
Goldie, I think maybe he's at times struggling the most with the boredom.
It is so boring in here, I've got to tell you. It is the most boring thing ever. Oh, 5 squares. Minimum.
This is turning into a nightmare.
Unbelievable sensation.
Bungee.
No, masturbate. Hopefully, I won't be saying goodbye. Hopefully, I'll still stay in there if the nation rallies. It has been a laugh. I think I'll be out of here on Sunday. But it has been funny. You are good, in here, you lot. Pretty smart.
You know, Goldie, it's going to be a quieter house without you. You said that you thought that things were going to get more exciting now that you've left. What? How?
Yeah, seeing that.
Makes you want to go back in?
Seeing that, I just want to get back in there now, because it is, you know, I think
It
it's
was a
peak.
laugh.
No, it's just such a
Well,
laugh.
how's it going to be exciting now that you've gone?
I'm depending on Les, because we need his contract.
Bring it on, Les!
Bring it on, Les. We need a contract, Les. Les, keep going. So, you know, I think it's... I can't wait to see the winner come out of there, because they're going to be a very, very different kind of brother when they come out of that place.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks so much, Goldie. Listen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big round of applause for Goldie. So, listen, Goldie is the first celebrity to leave the house. How are the others going to entertain themselves? I've got no idea. Tune in at 11:05 for live action. They're going to be given a 1980s party. It's going to be great. And join us tomorrow at 9 p.m. when the housemates face their second live task. Check this out. They're going to be given a quiz to test how well they know each other. And here's the catch. The loser is going to on their own, have to nominate the next 2 housemates for the public.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Thanks, Goldie.
Brilliant.
Listen, no one said it was going to be easy. I'm sorry. See you then. Well done, Goldie.
We're going to bed late.
You go to bed as usual time.
Usual
3, 4, and then you have to get up. And you were up. Yeah, you were up this morning. I was surprised to see you.
Bang, that 9 o'clock thing is so rude awakening, isn't it? Big brother, the water's on, get in the shower, you want it, you go now, and if you don't... It's just that, isn't it?
But it is, it's what Sue said, it's the way...
Is it in there? My suitcase?
Oh, I think it probably was. I didn't know. I just went to apologise for the lipstick thing and beg for tea. I think it's like you said, Sue, that it's the way that every game is designed to put you up there and then...
Oh, how do you feel, Les? What's it feel like? I just want my suitcase. Obviously, they're not going to...
I don't know how I feel. Hold off.
I'll come and see you later.
Yeah, when I've made up your mind. I know it. He took the rap for us and that. He's forever grateful.
Because he had the biggest personality.
Yeah,
and he
it was
most offensive to people out there.